What is going on, guys? Jack here and welcome back to another episode of the Portsmouth Career Mode series. This is episode number 26 and we're going to be starting today's episode off, guys, by having a little look at the league table. You can see that we are currently sitting in 4th place on 15 points and we're hoping today that we can try and climb back up the table. We haven't really been playing brilliantly. 3 draws and 1 loss. I was hoping for a bit of a better start, but we'll hope that we can pick things up here in the first match here against Bradford City, a side that were promoted to the Football League One a couple of years back, I do believe, in a dramatic final actually against Northampton Town. So that's quite interesting to see them in the Football League One. We're going with a pretty strong team, and for the first time this season I'm starting with Keiko at the right midfield position, really because of fitness reasons, but it'll be interesting to see how he does in this match against Bradford, who are rocking a 4-1-2-1-2 side there, a little bit of a 4-1-2-1-2 second variation there. But the first chance in this game did come in the 4th minute here as we pick up the ball from a corner here. Ojo has a shot from distance, and what a goal that would have been. Imagine if that had gone into the back of the net from Funzo Ojo, our Belgian midfielder, striking from range, and he has got some cracking long shots on him, almost getting his first goal in a Portsmouth shirt there, but unfortunately it wasn't quite meant to be. But in the 36th minute we get another good chance here as Wallace passes it inside to Ward and we get taken out, and yet again we get a penalty. In the last episode we got 3 penalties in one match, and in this episode we get another penalty. So clearly a lot of penalties are going about. We're conceding penalties, they're conceding penalties. It's just penalties all round. It just seems like really the defenders are just really, they're willing to slide in at all costs really, even if that is just to give up a sloppy penalty, which was what that was there. I mean, that wasn't a goal scoring opportunity, but nevertheless we are going to give it to the man Hong Chul. We are going to see if he can get his 3rd penalty this season into the back of the net, and it would be great if he could score it. Will he be able to score it? We get a perfect penalty. Of course we can score it. Hong Chul gets another goal, and actually he's scoring more goals at the moment than some of our strikers. He's scored more goals than Maxwell Cornet, and I do believe he might have scored more than Morpay, or maybe about the same. I'm not too sure. But nevertheless, that is great for a left back, seeing him taking our penalties, and that's his 3rd goal in the Football League One already. We're only in September and he's already got his 3rd goal, so it's great to see him doing well in the team, and we make it 1-0 there. And in the 56th minute here, we go on the counter-attack here, and it's a really good through ball all the way to Danny Ward. Will he be able to finish it though? Of course he will. A really, really clinical finish, and once again, the double tap B shot really works effectively. It really does. I do recommend you guys use that shot, and once again it's Danny Ward getting another goal. Really, he's been an unsung hero this season. I know we're we're only a few games into the season, but nevertheless he's still done very, very well this season, and it's good to see that Danny Ward is getting on the score sheet. Another pre-contract signing, doing very well for us. But despite the fact that we scored our 2nd goal in the game, Bradford was still looking to attack here. They were looking to try and find a shockwave back into the game as they lift a through ball into the box there. It wasn't quite good enough, and we go on the counter-attack. We are so lethal on the counter-attack, and it's Neil Morpay using his pace. Absolutely blistering pace round the defender, and he does manage to tuck it away very nicely into the bottom corner, past the Bradford keeper, and there's no chance of stopping Neil Morpay. When he's on the break like that, you just can't stop him. It's as simple as that. These League One defenders aren't the quickest, and it's very easy just to walk past them and just sprint all the way through on goal, and he gets another goal there. Our new number 9 gets another goal, and in the end we managed to win the game 3-0. So a very solid result, and really we're showing that we're improving our results basically. We're improving our results as a team, and hopefully this is a sign of good things to come, especially as we had a lot of chances in the game, we created a lot. Our passing accuracy still isn't the best, but that's something that we can work on in the future, and hopefully we can get a bit better at that. But only a couple of days later here, we would have a game in the Capital One Cup, round of 3, against West Ham United of all sides. So we are coming up against the Hammers here in this Capital One Cup tie. I knew it was going to be a difficult match, and I was expecting to get absolutely demolished here. And in the 2nd minute, well, my hypothesis was true, as Andy Carroll gets put through. Bit lucky, yes, you could say that, but in the end, Andy Carroll with the clinical finish at the near post. Loach stood no chance of saving that, and unfortunately our defence gives way after just 2 minutes in this match. Very, very disappointing, but West Ham really showing their dominance as a side. Of course, they are a Premier League side. They are miles better than us, and I wasn't expecting too much from this match, which is why I did field a few players that I wouldn't normally put in the side. We got players like Maxwell Cornet, who was on the ball here, passing it to Hong Chul. He goes inside and has a shot from distance, and what a fantastic goal that would have been if it managed to beat Adrian, but unfortunately he couldn't beat the West Ham goalkeeper and make it 1-1 and level up the game here, and instead it will be West Ham playing a really nice football here. Just Enner Valencia, he's just too good on the ball, crossing it into the middle, and really Mark Noble shouldn't have scored that header. It's as simple as that. It's really poor defending from our two centre-backs. I think it was Hong Chul who was trying to head it away, but at the same time it was Yun Young Sun, I think it was, or maybe it was Romagnoli trying to get the header away, but unfortunately Mark Noble, not the tallest guys in the world, but he does manage to get a header in there, and from Enner Valencia's cross. Look at this from Enner Valencia. This is why I absolutely love this guy in real life. The Ecuadorian crosses it into Mark Noble, and he manages to score with his head. But like I did say, it didn't really matter. I wasn't expecting too much from this game, and it was really just a test to see how well we do against a Premier League side. And in the 49th minute here, we got a really good chance. Jordan Ibe going through here, cutting inside. Really, the marking is terrible, but we still managed to get a shot off, and Adrian is beaten at his near post, and this time we do manage to get a goal. So Hong Chul got a chance early on, but this time we do manage to beat Adrian. We did have quite a few chances in the game, actually, I have to admit, and this time we do take our chance with Jordan Ibe, and it is a fantastic goal from the left midfielder, who we did buy from Derby County in the summer transfer window, and he's proven to be a really, really good player, I have to admit. I'm enjoying him at the left midfield position. He's not as the quickest of players, but he's still very, very good nonetheless, and a player that I do enjoy playing with. And Moncourt there, George Moncourt, unfortunately couldn't get a goal for himself, and then Kouyaté shoots, but unfortunately for him it goes over the bar, and it ends 2-1. So in my opinion, although we've been knocked out of the Capital One Cup, I don't really mind that, because we actually played well against a Premier League side, and I'm happy that we did play well against West Ham. We did have a fair amount of chances in that game, and it could have gone either way. I have to admit, we played very well in that match, and I was happy, even though we've been knocked out of the Capital One Cup. I have said this before, it really doesn't matter. I'd rather concentrate on the league and either the J-Paint Trophy or the FA Cup, depending on how far we can go in either of those tournaments. But yeah, you can see that we're going into the third and final game of this episode, and it will be against Millwall here, guys, in the Football League One. Of course, they are a side that did get demoted from the Championship last season, and we are coming up against them here. They're not really the strongest of sides, but we are coming up against them nonetheless, and we are hoping that we are going to go ahead and pick up a win in this match, because Millwall, they are lacking on confidence, a real side that are lacking on confidence after being relegated, and it really did show here in the 11th minute. What on earth are Millwall doing, sliding in twice there? That was shocking defending, and really Tata should have punished them there in the 11th minute, but unfortunately he puts his shot wide. He does all the difficult work himself, weaving in and out of the defenders, but unfortunately he couldn't quite get his shot on target. But I can't really blame him. He's been a fantastic player so far, and his finishing has been immaculate. Only that shot really is his, well, worst miss so far in a Portsmouth shirt, so that's something to say there, isn't it? He's put most of his shots on target, if not into the back of the net there, as Millwall get a chance there with Nicky Bailey, but it is a good save by Scott Loach, who does manage to keep us in the game. A really nice save from a very powerful shot, and he's actually turning out to be a very good goalkeeper, actually 69 overall now, and a really good purchase for us. As we go on the break here, some really nice quick passing. Millwall completely caught off guard, and we managed to slide it in. A really weird shot there, actually. I have no idea what David Ford was doing in the net, but we still managed to score with Danny Ward, our number 12. He manages to put it into the back of the net in the 35th minute. I do not know what the goalkeeper was doing, but more importantly, where was Millwall's defence? Again, atrocious defending, and we managed to get Danny Ward's 4th goal in the Football League One, and he has done pretty decent this season. He's not done as good as Tata, who's got 6 goals in the Football League One, but I'm sure he will catch up with him, and he's certainly been a good player. Tata here going through on goal. Will he be able to make up for his earlier mistake by missing? Yes, he will. What a fantastic strike that is by Tata, the Brazilian centre forward. He missed a chance in the 11th minute, but in the 57th minute, he does punish Millwall finally with a cracking strike from outside the box, or just inside the box I should say, and it's a really nice strike. It beats the goalkeeper, and he's got such a good long shot on him. He's so good at dribbling. He's one of my favourite players in this team. He's certainly becoming one of my favourite players in the team, getting his 6th goal in the Football League 1, and certainly a player that I do like in this team. And in the 69th minute here, we get another chance. Millwall were attacking the hell out of me, but they weren't making anything of their chances, and as Cornet goes through here, he slips through Danny Ward. Will he be able to get his 2nd goal of the game? You bet he will. He's got such clinical finishing, and he gets his 2nd goal of the game, and our 3rd goal of this game against Millwall away from home. We managed to get a 3rd goal there in the 71st minute, and again it's Danny Ward getting on the score sheet, and Cornet with a nice little assist there, who I haven't really been given too much game time. Maybe I'll have to give him a bit more game time, but we'll have to wait and see how well he does in the matches that he does play. And he gets an assist there, so maybe I'll give him another go in the first team. We'll have to wait and see, as Millwall, they try and get a consolation goal here. Will they get it? Yes, they will. Unfortunately, it goes in off the post. It's a little bit lucky for Millwall, but the amount of chances they had and the amount of, well, the amount of possession they had as well, it was unbelievable actually. I'm surprised they didn't have more shots on target. They were just passing it about, but our defence was so good in this match, and unfortunately we give up a clean sheet there. I really did think we deserved one. I was a little bit frustrated that went in, but it was a good shot nonetheless by Scott Malone, and in the end we do win the game 3-1, and that is the end of the episode, guys. So hopefully you have enjoyed this episode, and if you have enjoyed the episode, guys, please be sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe if you haven't already, as it really does help out my channel, guys, and it shows me that you guys are enjoying this series. And remember, guys, 50 likes will unlock another episode tomorrow night, so if you do want to see that, then be sure to smash the like button. But other than that, guys, I'm going to have to leave it there, and I'll see you next time for another video. Thanks for watching.